All right, guys. Hey, welcome in. This is not a video or about cut. Start over. Hey, guys. Believe it or not, we're not in a theme park.
Yep.
Nope. We're at one of Florida's mini springs. This is Wekiwa.
Yeah, Wekiwa.
I hope I said that right. Wekiwa Springs. We are here to check it out. Always wanted to go swimming at a spring, but have not had the chance. So here we are. I guess let's go do this. I hear the water's really cold.
Oh,
but
no.
Yeah, let's do it. Here we are down at the edge of the spring. This thing is crystal clear. I cannot wait to see if we can find any wildlife going, even back towards the bridge. We're going to have to check this out. This is going to be awesome. I want you to know that this is by far the coldest water I have ever been in. It is beautiful and it is crystal clear, but it is freezing. So I'm trying to paddle out to the surface of the sun so maybe I can feel my feet again. I'll let you know how it goes. If the video stops here, no, I froze to death and sunk to the bottom of this spring, and I appreciate you all for watching and subscribing as you did, and say nice things about me. It's not bad now. I think I'm getting used to it. So, Molly, I did my take on the temperature of this water. What are you thinking?
Antarctica. I'll miss you.
All right, there goes Molly and Cindy. They are not adventurous enough to go with me to the edge of the spring to where it turns swampy down there. But we heard on the radio there might be a gator down there. And this water is so clear, you forget you're in a wild area. Like, I mean, it's swimming pool clear. So I forget that I should look down and see if there's any fish or anything, which in just a minute we'll start putting the GoPro in the water and seeing what we can find. Because, I mean, that's the whole point of having the GoPro, right? Is to see what we can find. So I've made it all the way to the end of the swimming area, and it goes river and swamp outside of here. I'll show you. Not sure if you can see on the other side of that bridge, but it gets pretty Florida-y pretty quick. But there's way too many people here for there to be any gators around. In case you guys don't know, gators, unless they're hand-fed by humans, are terrified of humans. So they're not going to want to be anywhere near where we're all swimming. I will clue you in on something. Because the head spring is behind me, the current is going towards that bridge. And I'll tell you right now, it's a good leg workout, kicking this float against the current back to the head spring. So if you do come here, if you're in a float, it takes some leg power to get back. Obviously, if you're just yourself, not with the float, you're easier to swim against the current. So be careful getting a float too close to that bridge. So we set up on the grassy hill up there so we could overlook the springs, like where we did our intro from. But there's tons of sitting here. Like, there's spots behind those trees to sit in the shade. And then if you're looking for more of a sandy patch, there is this area over here near the stairs. But right now it is in the shade, but the sun is working its way around. There's spots down near the bridge. And then on this side is a ton of shady spots. And I think up the stairs over there, we're gonna go check it out, might be the snack bar. Because me and Molly are gonna find the food. And then there's bathrooms and change rooms up the hill there behind those trees. But we'll do some more exploring out of the water. I'm just afraid to get out of the water that I won't get used to it again.
So can I try?
Yeah, go ahead. See what you can do with it. It's on. It's on and recording.
Okay.
All right, here's kind of the view from the top of the hill looking down at the spring. The bathrooms are directly behind me, right back here down this pathway. And I'm not sure if they have any shower or change rooms, but I'm about to go find out. And then I'm not sure, after the bathrooms, we're going to go over there and explore. That might be where the concessions are. If they're open, we'll check it out. This is a state park, so maybe it's something that's only open on the weekend. But let's go explore. And then after we get done exploring up here, we're going to get back in the water. So there was change rooms in the bathroom, but no showers. So you can't get changed in there. And yeah, so that's good, because I'll probably use that later, because we got about an hour drive home, and I'm not doing it in a wet bathing suit. That's for sure. Well, it looks like there's a nature center here. Sorry, I'm squirreling. Check this out. What is all back here? Oh, this is so cool. They got a king snake in here. They got a Russian tortoise. His name is Charlie. I am not sure where the pine snake is. Hiding somewhere in there. And then you got a corn snake. Oh, this is cute. Oh, there's a Florida box turtle. It's kind of half burying itself. Look at this. Mickey Mouse. The Wekiwa Wilderness Trust Environmental Grant to 2022. That is awesome. Ah, the baby alligator. You can just kind of barely see his tail back there. You see it moving? He's hiding in that rock. We're going to come back here later and check on the alligator. See if we can come back and check on that little alligator to see if we can see him or her out and about, because that's really cool. All right, now we'll continue our walk. I'm not even sure what we were doing when I squirreled out like that, but we'll continue our walk. Okay, looks like we do have a watering hole cafe here, serving frozen drinks and food, and a Springs gift shop and kayak and canoe rentals. So let's go in and check this out. Let's see what they got. I see some rates on the wall over here for canoes and kayaks. You got canoes for $50, single kayaks for $40, tandem kayaks $50. You can rent mountain bikes. That is pretty awesome. Let's go in here and see what they got. Okay, so you can get Pepsi products in here, water. Oh, look, they got Gatorades in the can. That looks like an old school Gatorade. Oh, they got all kind of t-shirts and stuff. Oh, I like that t-shirt. I might have to get that one. If you see it in a future video, you know where I got it. And then they have goggles and masks and things you can use for the springs. And it's not bad price for a gift shop. It's $13.99 for a mask. I mean, you'll definitely find cheaper at Walmart, but if you forgot yours and it's here, then you can get it. Oh, they got manatee flex magnets. That is so cool. They got ice in case you need it for your cooler. So just around the corner from the gift shop right there, they do have, I guess you can call it a snack bar, but it has got a ton of food. So you got sandwiches here, hamburgers $8.50, cheeseburgers, you got hot dogs, chicken fingers, salads, drinks, all Pepsi products, which is odd for Florida. You got kids meals, you got just sides and snacks, and all reasonably priced, especially compared to most touristy attractions throughout Florida. And then you do have nice seating area in the shade with umbrellas, and from here you have stairs or a ramp to get back down to the springs. So here we are on the bridge that we floated up to, I guess you wanted to say earlier. And I don't know if they're showing up on the camera, but there's tons of little minnows around. I haven't seen any larger fish. I can't imagine they would want to swim around the people. But on the other side of the non-swimming area, this is where you can rent the kayaks and launch out and actually go out into the Wekiwa River. So there's a little path to the kayak launch. We'll walk down there and see if there's anything to see. I love walking on boardwalks in Florida. One of the reasons we moved here was Florida's nature. Our family loves Disney, but man, do we go on a lot of nature walks and hikes. And I mean, there's just so much to see here if you take your time and you really just pay attention to what's around you. But this is beautiful. And like I said earlier, alligators do not like people. So I'm guessing there's not very many gators out there. There might be some lurking around some of the edges where they're not paddling. But for the most part, gators don't want anything to do with people. Like I said, unless they've been hen fed. And that is why you never want to feed a gator. It takes their fear away. I don't know if this camera will catch it. The screen's very tiny that I'm viewfinding through. But right in this area are some very large fish swimming against the current of the spring. You know, the head's out this way where everybody's swimming. And it comes down. And they're just kind of sitting there chilling, swimming against the current. Doing what fish do. So there's the bridge, and then down that way was the kayak. And so we're on this side of the springs, and there is a nature trail. And it says, from wet to dry, the amount of moisture in the soil determines the kind of trees that grow. You can see the scenery change as you go down this path. So walked up and down the boardwalk. Very beautiful scenery, but not a lot of wildlife to see. So we're going to head back to the spring. Look at this beautiful butterfly. Wow. I don't know that I've ever seen one this big just out and about. That thing is so pretty. So now I'm finally going to put the filters on we had talked about. To do that though, this is going to go into like a watertight casing. So it's going to cover the microphone. Not like I know with once water gets in the mic, it hasn't been that great of a microphone, but it's going to be like done now. So while the case is on and the filters are on, there's not any sound, maybe just water. So maybe I'll put in some cool music for you guys. I don't know. We'll see how it goes in edit. Navi is out now. Hey Navi. Oh, hit her glass. Earlier we just saw her tail. But she's such a sweet baby. Oh, she's eating good. Look at that belly.
Yeah.
Alright, so Molly's having a tough time. She broke her brush. The skies have opened up here at the springs. It is starting to rain all over us, so this ends our trip here, maybe a little shorter than we wanted it, but I think food should be
maybe Wendy's.
in our Wendy's. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's giving like after swim vibes.
Yeah. So now I'm getting wet again, and I've changed. So
yeah.
you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys later.